Hello friends, welcome to the video of WCF introduction part 2. In this video we'll start with the design goal of WCF. There are three design goals of WCF, that is interoperability across the platform, unified programming model and service oriented development. In the earlier video we already seen what is interoperability and unified programming model. Now what is service oriented development? In the service-oriented development, the communication between the application is done through messages. So when the message is used for communication, it is a platform neutral. Okay, because generally the XML is used in messages. Alright, so it provides communication across the platform. Alright, so whenever we say service-oriented application, SOA or service-oriented development, it's a platform neutral communication, and that's a very good feature of your WCF. Now this is a pictorial representation of your unified programming model. As we said earlier, WCF provides unified programming model. Alright, that means the existing distributed technologies are come under the single roof, that is called as unified programming model. The benefit of the unified programming model is that you don't have to learn the different programming model. Okay, you just have to learn the single programming model and you are done with the most of your requirements. Okay, so you can implement most of your requirement using single programming model of a WCF. So this is a very good feature of your WCF. Now we just try to compare the WCF with some other distributed technologies, that is ASMX Web Services and .NET Remoting. Okay, so what are the features of ASMX Web Services? It can access only over HTTP. So when we go for the ASMX Web Services, it supports only one protocol, that is HTTP. It works in a stateless environment. Okay, it supports interoperability across the platform and ideal for heterogeneous environments. So this is a very good feature of your traditional ASMX web services, that it supports interoperability. Then come to the .NET Remoting. .NET Remoting can be accessed over any protocol. It provides support for both stateful and stateless environments through singleton and single call objects. .NET Remoting use binary communication. Okay, so if you see the features of that .NET Remoting, it has got very good features like binary communication. It supports any protocol, but the biggest disadvantage with the .NET Remoting is that it works only in the homogeneous environment. Alright, that means both the client and server should be of the .NET. It doesn't support the heterogeneous environment. Alright, so this is the biggest drawback of your .NET Remoting. Then your WCF service. WCF service supports almost all the protocols. Okay, WCF service can be hosted using different hosting option like self-hosting, IaaS hosting, WAS, that is Windows Activation Service, and WCF is used to implement the service-oriented architecture. Alright, so service-oriented architecture means collection of services communicate with each other with the help of messages. Alright, so it supports the interoperability across the platform and ideal for heterogeneous environments. So WCF has some very good features. Okay, like it supports almost all the protocols. Alright, and it also supports the heterogeneous environments. That was the drawback of your .NET Remoting. So if we compare these three existing technology, WCF has really very good advantages over the other two distributed technologies. Hence we use WCF in the most of our scenario. Alright. Now this is just the comparison between your traditional web services and WCF according to some features. Okay, so we'll start with hosting. As we know, the ASMX web services can be hosted only in IaaS, where WCF provides a different hosting options. Okay. The second is programming. In the WCF, the web service attribute is used for the classes. Means the class which is decorated with web service attribute is known as web service class. The similar thing can be done in WCF using service contract. Alright, then model. So model is at the method level. So web method attribute is used in the web services, okay, to represent the web service method. In case of WCF, this is done by the operation contract attribute. Okay. Then third is operation. Web service supports one-way request response, whereas WCF supports one-way request response and one more operation that is called as duplex. Okay, when we see the contracts in WCF, we'll see details of duplex and other contracts. Now transport protocols. The WCF, the web services can be accessed only through HTTP, whereas WCF supports different protocol like TCP, HTTP namepipe and MSMQ, that is Microsoft Messaging Queue. Message and structure, message structure and serialization. For that, the traditional ASMX web service use XML serializer class, whereas WCF use data context serializer class. Okay, so these are some difference between your traditional web services and WCF. All right, so we end this video here, and then in the next video we'll see more of your WCF. Thank you.